The idea of China's bullet trains had always fascinated me. We hear so much about them, these silver serpents that glide across the vast country at incredible speeds. For someone like me, who has spent countless hours on the wonderful rumbling trains of India, the thought of traveling at over 300 kilometers per hour was something else entirely. It sounded like something out of a science fiction film. So, when the opportunity came to journey across China on its famous high-speed rail network, I grabbed my ticket with both hands. This was not just about getting from one place to another. It was about experiencing a vision of the future, a glimpse into how millions of people now travel. The journey promised a tapestry of landscapes, a rapid-fire slideshow of modern China. We would start in a megacity, a forest of glass and steel, and in just a few hours, we would be whisked through ancient countrysides, past rice paddies, and distant mountains. It was a thrilling prospect. The train itself is a symbol of China's rapid development, a piece of engineering that has quite literally shrunk the country. I was eager to see how this incredible system worked, to feel the speed, and to watch the world blur past my window. It felt like the beginning of a real adventure, a modern-day explorer's voyage. My excitement was palpable as I prepared for the trip. I had my camera ready, my notebook open, and my mind buzzing with questions. What would it feel like to travel that fast? Would the train shake and rattle, or would it be as smooth as they say? How different would it be from the familiar chug of a train pulling out of a station in Mumbai or Delhi? The bullet train is more than just transport. It is a cultural icon. It represents speed, efficiency, and a forward-looking ambition that is hard to ignore. I was ready to leave my preconceptions at the station door and embrace the journey for what it was. This trip was also a personal exploration. Having traveled extensively by rail in my own country, I was keen to see the contrasts and the similarities. Indian trains have a certain romance to them, a chaotic charm that is part of their identity. They are a world in themselves, bustling with life, stories, and the aroma of chai. I wondered if these super-fast, ultra-modern trains could offer a similar sense of connection, or if the speed would create a different kind of travel experience altogether. With my ticket in hand, I stepped into the unknown, ready for the ride of a lifetime. Arriving at the railway station was the first surprise. It was less like a train station and more like a modern airport terminal. The building was immense, a cathedral of glass and steel with a soaring roof that seemed to touch the clouds. Everything was clean, spacious, and incredibly well organized. There were no chaotic crowds jostling for space, no frantic last-minute scrambles. Instead, a sense of calm order prevailed. Digital screens, as large as cinema screens, displayed train information in both Chinese and English with perfect clarity. They showed departure times, platform numbers, and even the weather at the destination. It was all so seamless. The process of getting to the train was a lesson in efficiency. First, there was a simple ticket check. I just had to scan my passport at an electronic gate, and with a quiet beep, the barrier slid open. No paper tickets, no fuss. Then came a security check, much like you would find at an airport, which was quick and polite. The whole process was designed to move thousands of people smoothly and without stress. Large, clear signs guided me through the vast concourse towards my departure gate. It felt like I was being gently guided by an invisible hand, ensuring I was always in the right place at the right time. Waiting for the train was not a chore at all. The departure lounge was comfortable, with plenty of seating for everyone. People sat quietly, reading books, chatting on their phones, or enjoying a snack from one of the many clean and modern cafes. There was a distinct lack of noise and confusion that I found quite remarkable. About 20 minutes before departure, an announcement was made, and the gate number on the screen lit up. People formed neat lines, and the boarding process began. It was all very civilized and orderly, a stark contrast to the lively, sometimes frantic boarding scenes I was used to. As we descended the escalator to the platform, the bullet train came into view. It stood there, a long white arrow, looking sleek and powerful. The doors were already open, with staff in smart uniforms standing by to greet passengers. The platform itself was spotless, with clear markings showing where each carriage would stop. There was no guesswork involved. You simply found the number corresponding to your ticket and waited. The entire experience, from entering the station to stepping onto the platform, was designed with a focus on simplicity and passenger comfort. It was impressive, to say the least. Stepping inside the bullet train was like entering a different world. The interior was bright, spacious, and immaculate. The first thing I noticed was the quiet. The usual sounds of a train, the clatter of wheels, the groaning of metal, were completely absent. There was just a soft, gentle hum. The seats were more like airline seats, comfortable and with plenty of legroom. Each seat could be reclined, had its own fold-down table, and even a power socket to charge my phone and camera. It was clear that every detail had been thought of to make the journey as comfortable as possible. As the train prepared to depart, there was no loud whistle or lurch. A soft chime played, and a polite announcement in both Chinese and English informed us that we were leaving. Then, with a smoothness that was almost imperceptible, the train began to move. Looking out of the large, clean window, I saw the platform slide away silently. We glided out of the station so gently that if it were not for the moving scenery, I would not have known we were on our way. The sense of calm inside the carriage was remarkable. Passengers settled in, some reading, others working on laptops, and many just gazing out of the window. The feeling of speed was extraordinary, yet it never felt scary or uncomfortable. A digital display at the end of the carriage showed our current speed. I watched in amazement as the numbers climbed rapidly. 150, 200, 250, and then a steady 305 kilometers per hour. Inside, however, the ride was incredibly stable. I could place a cup of water on my table and it barely rippled. The technology behind this is amazing. These trains run on dedicated tracks built with incredible precision, and the train's design minimizes vibration and noise. It was like flying on the ground, a smooth, effortless glide across the landscape. The features on board added to the sense of comfort and convenience. The carriages were connected by wide automatic doors, making it easy to walk from one end of the train to the other. There were clean, modern toilets, and even a dedicated car with a small cafe selling hot meals, snacks, and drinks. Staff would occasionally walk through the aisle with a trolley, offering refreshments with a smile. Everything was designed to make the long journey feel short and pleasant. It was a travel experience that was not just about getting to a destination, but about enjoying the journey itself in complete comfort and style. As the Chinese countryside flashed by my window, my mind kept drifting back to train journeys in India. The contrast was enormous and honestly, pretty fascinating. On an Indian train, the journey is a sensory explosion. It's this vibrant, social experience filled with the calls of vendors selling everything from spicy samosas to sweet tea, the constant chatter of fellow passengers, and that rhythmic, hypnotic clickety-clack of the wheels on the track. It's a slow, immersive journey where the train itself feels like a moving village, a microcosm of the country. The pace allows you to really absorb the landscape, to see life unfold at a human speed. Here, on the bullet train, the experience was entirely different. It was clean, quiet, and incredibly efficient. The focus was on speed and comfort, on whisking you from city center to city center in the shortest possible time. While I missed the chaotic charm and the social hubbub of an Indian train, I couldn't help but be impressed by the sheer convenience of it all. A journey that would take a whole day and night in India could be completed in just a few hours here. It connects cities in a way that feels, well, revolutionary, making business and leisure travel remarkably easy for millions. This journey also made me think about the future of railways in India. We are on the cusp of our own high-speed rail revolution, with projects like the Mumbai-Ahmedabad line underway. Seeing China's network firsthand felt like looking into our own future. It showed what is possible when there is investment in modern infrastructure. While it is important that we retain the unique character of our traditional railways, which are the lifeline of the nation, Incorporating high-speed lines will undoubtedly change the way we travel, connect our cities, and boost our economy. It's an exciting prospect for a country as vast and populous as India. Of course, the two systems serve different purposes. The bullet train is a premium service for intercity travel, while Indian Railways is a massive network that serves every corner of the country and every strata of society. But the Chinese experience offers valuable lessons in planning, execution, and passenger experience. The way these trains have been integrated into the fabric of the country is something to behold. They are not just a mode of transport, they are a tool for national development, bringing people closer together and creating new opportunities. The ride gave me a sense of optimism for what lies ahead for rail travel back home. As the journey progressed, I realized that traveling by bullet train offered more than just speed. It provided a unique cultural window. The train was a melting pot of modern China. I saw business people in sharp suits working on their laptops, families with excited children heading off on holiday, elderly couples visiting relatives, and students traveling between home and university. It was a snapshot of a society on the move. Despite the silence, there was a shared sense of purpose. Everyone was going somewhere, and the train was the efficient, reliable means to get them there. It was a quiet, moving community. Another powerful aspect of this journey is its environmental benefit. High-speed rail is a much greener way to travel between cities compared to flying. The trains are powered by electricity and can move huge numbers of people at once, which means the carbon footprint per passenger is significantly lower. In an age where we are all becoming more conscious of our impact on the planet, this is a huge advantage. Choosing the train over a short-haul flight felt like a small but meaningful contribution to a more sustainable way of living and traveling. It is a smart solution for a crowded world. Finally, as our train began to slow, gliding smoothly into another vast, futuristic station, I reflected on the experience. The journey had been seamless from start to finish. The changing scenery outside the window, from towering cityscapes to serene rural landscapes, had been a constant delight. The feeling of traveling at such high speeds with such little fuss was something I will not forget. This was not just a train ride. It was a demonstration of what is possible with vision, technology, and a commitment to progress. It was a journey into the future of travel. In the end, my trip on China's bullet train was more than just a travel story. It was an inspiring experience. It showed me how innovative infrastructure can transform a country, making it more connected, more efficient, and more accessible. It was a journey defined by comfort, speed, and a quiet sense of wonder. While I will always cherish the romantic chaos of an Indian train, I left with a newfound appreciation for this different, incredibly modern way of seeing the world. The bullet train is not just about where you are going, it is a symbol of the journey towards the future.